Raise your hand if you've ever bulked, gained 20 pounds, and looked in the mirror wondering if half of that was muscle or just more of you. Yeah, same. But here's the truth. Bulking without getting fat isn't some rare genetic gift. It's math, and most people just refuse to do it. Here's the reframe. Your body can only build muscle so fast. There's a ceiling. Eat wildly past that ceiling, and the extra calories don't build more muscle, they just sit there. So the goal was never eat as much as possible. The goal is eating just enough to fuel growth and not a gram more than that. Most people don't need a bigger appetite. They need a smaller surplus. Researchers say the average natural lifter can only gain around 1 to 2 pounds of actual muscle per month, even under ideal conditions. 1 to 2 pounds. That's it. So if you're gaining 5 pounds a month and feeling proud of the number on the scale, 3 or 4 of those pounds probably aren't muscle at all. So here's your framework. 3 numbers: surplus, protein, and the scale. That's the whole system. Surplus first. Add roughly 200 to 300 calories above what keeps your weight stable, not 1,000. Not just eat everything in sight. 2 to 300. That's a small surplus your body can actually use instead of a flood it has to store as fat. Protein next. Somewhere around 1 gram per pound of body weight every day, no exceptions. Protein is the raw material. Skip it, and the surplus just becomes stored energy with nowhere useful to go. And the scale. This is the one people ignore. Weigh yourself, same time, same conditions, a few times a week. Not obsessively, just enough to catch the trend. If you're gaining more than about half a pound to a pound a week, your surplus is too big, plain and simple. Once you see the pattern, the confusion disappears. You don't need a bulking Bible or 17 macro apps. You need 3 numbers you can check in under a minute. Track the scale weekly. If the number's climbing too fast, pull the surplus back slightly. If it's barely moving and your lifts aren't going up either, add a little more. That's the whole diagnostic. No guesswork, no panic, no cutting your whole diet because you saw one bad number on a random Tuesday. Forget the guy on your feed eating 6,000 calories a day calling it a bulk. Forget the influencer showing off a dirty bulk like it's something to aspire to. That's not the requirement. The requirement is staying close to your ceiling, hitting your protein, and adjusting slowly based on what the scale actually tells you. So next time you're staring at a plate wondering if you should go back for seconds, don't ask, will this help me get bigger? Ask the better question. Am I already in a surplus, or am I actually hungry? That's your filter. Trust it. Because you didn't need to eat like it's a competition. You needed a small, steady surplus, enough protein to use it, and the patience to let the number move slowly instead of all at once. That's the whole secret, and it was never really a secret. You showed up, you tracked the number instead of guessing. You didn't confuse eating a lot with eating right. You did the boring, steady version instead of the exciting, reckless one. That's the difference between people who bulk and get soft and people who bulk and actually grow. You actually built the difference. If this cleared up your bulk, hit subscribe. New videos every week.